Hey y'all, hope you all are having a safe weekend. We just got done at Mudfest here in Hillman, Minnesota, and boy, did we have a fucking blast. Me and my daughter are just covered in mud. One of the main problems about it, it's supposed to be about fun, getting dirty and all that. And one of the things that bothered me about it was, you had four-wheelers whipping around, golf carts ripping around, other trucks and shit. And I was driving around and trying to find Angel. She's the one that went there with me. And while trying to figure out where she is, because she got stuck as soon as we got through the gate. And security guard walks up to me, tells me to park my rig and leave it there. Well, I couldn't find a fucking place to park, so I looked at him and I said, if you point me in a direction where I can fucking park, I'll park my truck. Until then, I gotta drive around. Well, luckily, I spotted Angel's truck. She flies a rebel flag in the back of her truck too. And standing there watching the big boys in the pit, and then four-wheelers ripping around and all that shit. And if anybody who runs that sees this video, one suggestion I have is, try to make somewhat of another pit for people like me who can't afford to jack my rigs up. That way we can all have fun too, Other than that, how you gonna get muddy? Falling it, tripping it. My face is all muddy because I let my daughter take her hands and rub it all over my face. No big deal. But it was fun. It was a little bummer that I couldn't take, my truck and ripping it around and all that shit. I'm going to guess I couldn't rip around because my truck wasn't sitting tall enough. Which, oh well. We got some mud on it ripping around, got to put in four-wheel drive, driving around trying to find a goddamn place to park. They should find a way to expand it, that way it's a little bit easier to park. I met a couple people while I was there, introduced myself, and, talked to a guy from Mankato. He needed a drive shaft, and I don't plan on going back to Mudfest due to the fact, we got a storm brewing in and all that. We're on our way to my mother's house so I could pick up one of my nieces so my little girl has somebody to play with. And, yep, we're going to go pick up my niece, Brianna. We're not that far from there.
We're not going to pick
and,
up
head home so we can shower up. I got mud even on the inside of my rig. So I got to clean that up. But anyways, observing people there and all that, there was a lot of people there. I couldn't even understand why. They're dressed up like, you can definitely tell they were from the cities and all that. And they're wearing all nice clothing. And I heard so many people bitching about how they were getting dirty. Well, Mudfest people, come on. What do you think's going to be there? Mud. But, there was a few accidents there, somebody's shit caught on fire, guy got severely burned. And I feel bad for the guy, but I seen the smoke wasn't that far from it, maybe 100 yards. And you could just smell it. And there's another guy that got airlifted, they blocked the road off so we couldn't get out so we could leave. But anyways, a quick shout out to Savannah down there in Little Falls. I know she's a fan of my videos. As my videos progress, I'll be able to actually sit down and get into some shit, just like, kind of like the shit like up church, but, I ain't got the shit to make my videos really badass. I plan on getting my buddy Brent, on here, shoot a video with me and fucking talk some shit. He's Native American, not a big deal, but he's a good guy. Pretty sure if I told him right now that I had my own channel, he'd be on it like shit on glue, man. Not even joking. And the shit that we'd fucking talk about, man, you'd be amazed. But it's a good thing we left Mudfest when we did with that storm that's coming in. It looks like it's gonna be fucking nasty. I was trying to swallow there. I'm sorry, but you know, a couple shout outs, you know, the Angel and all that shit. Thank you for coming with, you know, and getting me and my daughter in. You know, my debit card wasn't working, so she paid for us to get in there. And unfortunately, she tripped and fell in the mud, hurt her back and all that, so I feel bad for her, you know, so I pretty much led her back to Brainerd and reared off so I could come this direction and all that. But funny thing is I didn't see very many black guys there. I figured there'd be a lot more, but you know, it's a redneck festival is what I call it. And I'm not ashamed to walk up and meet new people and all that, you know. Seeing this one gal, and I just had to admire her sweater, you know. It was Sons of Anarchy, Minnesota. What, honey?
Remember the YouTube video?
Yep, I'll shoot a YouTube video with you later, baby. And I'm gonna try to shoot a video later, you know, with me, my niece, and my daughter, and all that. You know, they really want to get on these videos too. You know, they think it's awesome because I put them up on the TV, and they just think it's cool that they're on TV. But
My dad tripped on the line at Mudfest.
yep, she wanted to tell you I was walking back to the truck and they had like ratchet strap kind of like fences, and I went to step over it. Well, I didn't step, you know, my foot up high enough, and I tripped and went right into the mud. I actually thought it was funny, but the thing is I had my jackets and her jacket on, you know, in my hands. You know, I had somebody's keys in my hand, and but since for the fact we're almost there to pick my niece up, you know, later I'll shoot a video of, you know, like I said, me and her, you know, it was good daddy-daughter time. You know, we had Angel with too. Well, if you want to think of it, we were with her. What, honey?
My dad, me, and my dad's niece.
Yeah. Here, I'll hold off a little bit. We're almost to where we're going. You know, I'm going to show you how my daughter looks. It's actually kind of funny.
Grandma and Grandpa's.
Yep, Grandma and Grandpa's. So I hope y'all are actually having a safe Memorial Day weekend, you know. A lot of crazy people out there, you know. Cops are running like crazy. You know, I haven't been pulled over yet.
We got truck dirty.
Yep, she wants to say we got the truck dirty. And,
We got mud inside the truck.
yeah, she's trying to tell you we got mud inside the truck. So, until then, we'll see you all later, and
Mudfest.
yep. If any of you see this video, if you plan on going to Mudfest and on Labor Day weekend next time, I hope to see you there. I'm trying my best to get my videos popular and shit, you know. Like I said, I really can't get into shit when I got people around all the time, so.
We're at Grandma and Grandpa's.
Yep, we're at Grandma and Grandpa, so I'll see you all later, and we'll shoot a video later.
Bye.
Peace out.